Hi, I'm Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Rueben.
And we met on Christian Connection. Well, I had been on my own for about 5 years after a 20-year marriage that had ended in a divorce. And I felt like I was ready to consider the possibility of meeting someone new. I think I just was prepared to take the step, and someone recommended Christian Connection to me.
And as time went by, it was more looking for someone who had similar values to mine and my family. And I was then hoping that I would find that on Christian Connection, someone who had similar values to mine, which would make it a lot easier to have a start from there.
The process was really quite easy, and I loved the fact that it didn't demand a lot from me initially. Like, there was the opportunity just to become familiar with what Christian Connection was about.
It was definitely bloke friendly. I was the minimalist attitude process, and it certainly seemed to work for me.
I really was not really just looking for a temporary person in my life, or it wasn't out of a place of a loneliness or wanting to just fill a gap. There was really a sense in me that I really wanted to meet someone who also had a faith, who also had the same values as me. And I didn't want to compromise my values either.
One of the good things, I think, from memory, was there were prompts through signing up. So they allowed you certain profiles to complete, just prompts in terms of values and things you enjoy and so forth. So that made it easy for me to follow through. And I guess a lot of research has gone into that over the years when it comes to Christian Connection being an online dating site. For me, what was very important was to be expressive of my values and my faith, and just a very short, succinct paragraph on who I am.
So I had been on a number of first dates before Ruben's profile popped up, and to be honest, I had been a member for almost a year, and it was the last week of my membership, and I was starting to feel like, how many first dates do I need to go on? So I was very upfront with waving at him, and straight up sort of said, "Hi, and here's my phone number if you want to give me a call." I was feeling a little nervous waiting for Rueben to arrive, so we had decided to meet just at a local cafe and have some breakfast together. But as soon as I met him and we sat down opposite each other, it just, the ease of conversation and just the openness of sharing.
It wasn't nerve-wracking, but I certainly was nervous because I'd been on a few, but not as many, and I knew that I had to be vulnerable, and I certainly felt I was, and open as to who I am. And it was prayerful, definitely meeting someone and being sincere about wanting to spend a lifetime together with someone. It was bathed in prayer, and there was straight away just a sense of peace and a calm in our conversations, and how one thing progressed to the next.
I think very early on, I felt very safe with Rueben, and I think, it had all those elements. It had the physical attraction, but it also had the same values. It had our faith. It had, I felt very respected and honoured by Rueben, and we spent a lot of time walking and talking and really being honest about our journeys.
For me, it was a lot earlier. It was on the first date. Yeah, on the first date, we actually prayed for our meal in the cafe, like together, And I know that takes a lot when you're sitting with a whole group of people and you bow your head and you thank God for your meal and just commit the evening. And we both prayed. And for me, straight away, that was just a sense of peace and calm, that this is someone who's very special.
So it was actually, I celebrated my 50+1 birthday party because I missed my 50th for COVID. So I was in that space of just having a great time that night. We had a 50s theme, and we're all dressed up. And anyway, it came to the cutting of the cake, and next minute Rueben was down on his knee and asking me to marry him.
Because I'm a bit traditional in the way that I also wanted, I needed approval from Rebecca's parents, who were also at the birthday as well. So there was that to take care of, because I wanted approval for them first before I proposed to Rebecca. And then how would I linking some of the things that she enjoys and likes, and so one of the things is the sunflower. So finding the right sunflower was was one of the challenges as well. And
it was just it could not have been more perfect. It just felt like God was blessing us and our day. We had, as I said, just sunflowers everywhere. The wedding, the sun was just streaming down as we walked. I think when you've been in a previous relationship, and for both of us a previous marriage, you're often left feeling like, is this it? Is this all I'm ever going to experience of love? And to actually have a new opportunity that is just so different and so amazing and so wonderful. It just, you feel like you need to pinch yourself and go, God, you're so good, and thank you for giving us a second chance at love and a forever love. So it's been a really beautiful, the whole experience has just been amazing, and just blown away that it all started from simply a profile on Christian Connection and trusting God in that process.
We still look at photos and we just think, wow, just how God has prepared and planned things in advance for those who are faithful and trust in Him. And it just sort of culminated on the 29th with everything that we were looking forward to, and our lives together with our family, our kids there, all healthy and well, and everyone just having such an amazing time, being blessed.
Well, I think one of the things we decided to do differently in getting married was to have a family moon instead of a honeymoon. But we were able to take the kids away with us, and it was just an opportunity, I guess, just to bring the families together, to be a blended family, and to celebrate that all as one. So that was really precious.
And absolutely. Just such a memorable moment of being included into Rebecca's family with her parents, her kids and our kids, and just seeing how both children on both sides of the family have just embraced us as a couple, and also themselves as siblings and as step brothers or sisters. So that's just been amazing.
I'd say trust God for His timing. I know when I was recommended to Christian Connection, the lady who recommended me said, you're unlikely to meet your ideal man the first date that you go on. So be comfortable with going on a number of dates, and I guess see each date as an opportunity to hear someone else's story and to share a moment with them, because it's not wasted. I think our stories are really valuable. Who would have thought that this would be us sitting here today? But it is, and I know there's lots of people who've got similar stories who met on Christian Connection and have just been blown away with what God's done when they've made themselves available.
Absolutely everything Rebecca said, and just to add, most certainly have a sincere heart before God. That's for me was front and center, and be prepared to be friendly and to make friendships rather than just to be on the site to find that special one straight off. Even the people you meet and you don't connect with in some way, shape or form, it's just great to have been part of their lives for that small, short, brief period, and acknowledge that they are a child of God. So absolutely have a sincere heart, and be patient with yourself.